Good morning. It is Thursday. What are you doing? What are you doing? He's being wild. I just give him a treat. I bet he thinks there's another one in there. Rah! Oh, Jesus. Excuse me. What are you doing? I ain't got another one out yet. I'll give you one before I leave. You don't have one. Can you wait a minute? Your food bowl's full too. I try eating some of that. Anywho. I woke up this morning and I was petting Rye and I was like, Mommy don't want to go. Her just wants to stay with you. It's ugly out there and I don't want to go. Because I'm just going to go ahead and say it. There is very few things that will send me into outer space. I'm a very calm person. Don't get mad often. I try to make the most of things and see the best in things, and I don't like stress, because there was a time in my life after growing up in a dysfunctional home, having a parent, on drugs, alcohol, all kinds of crazy stuff, growing up with your nervous system crazy and just all kinds of junk. But later on, I went through a time in my life I was so stressed I was physically sick. And now I'm dealing with stuff from that too. But anyways, I don't really get excited. I don't really get mad. But there's a few things. The devil knows what they are. And it's almost like it's easy to see, when he's on his job. But anyways, I had a moment where this thing that will send me from 0 to 1,000 in a blink. This thing happened. And I don't understand why people are the way that they are. I don't know if they're just mad or what. I don't know. But I had a moment. If you're new here or you haven't already realized, today's the day to realize I ain't perfect. I'm saved. I'm not perfect. But I had a moment. And I got so mad that I was fixing to do something that would not have been good. And later, after I guess got my mind right about me, I went over all that and I was like, Nikki, you'd have done this and this would have happened and this would have happened and it would have been real bad. But God intervened. Oh, literally, I got a phone call. Like, I ain't kidding. God intervened. I had a moment. And I don't want to deal with it today. Because it gets me... I don't know. I had a moment. God knows what we need. But I ain't proud of it either, but I had a moment. And God intervened. And after coming to myself, I was like, this ain't gonna work. You ain't doing this. You ain't taking this kind of behavior with you. And you ain't doing this stuff. You know, this could have happened had you have let that, if you had acted on your anger, this would have happened. And I think it woke me up, I guess, in a sense, because I realized how I got so mad so fast. And I realized, you know, and I think we've all had those moments, and we've all got things that upset us, and I think we all have, I'd hope, I don't know, or I just don't know, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how he puts up with us. The fact that we're not just plumb obliterated already really surprises me. He's merciful. On me too, he's merciful. But I think we all have that in us, that instinct to protect and to defend. You know, I think we've all got the instinct of we're going to fight if that's what it comes down to. Whether you're protecting yourself or another person or whatever. And I have no intention whatsoever. And praise God, he's been there and he's intervened many times. Because used to, I didn't, you know, think about things and really, I don't know, I used to be a lot worse. But anyway, he will get our attention, I think, too. And I feel like we do have that in us. Most of us do. I believe most of us can get mad. I believe most of us can have a temper. A little. Ryder, you've let a little Miller in, or I did one. From his little doggy door. Little tiny Miller. Flying around, or I let it in last night trying to get everything in. Anyways, I think we all kind of have that, you know, that we're gonna, the fight or flight, we're gonna fight, you know. But at what cost? And literally everything we do, every decision we make, at what cost? Because I got home later and something else about sent me into orbit. And I immediately thought, Nikki, it don't matter because you're doing this. Let it go. And I had to get my focus in my mind right, because the thing that's irritating me plumb to death, and it's not much, like I really don't get mad or irritated about much. Like I goof off and joke a lot, but actually something to bother me, it takes a lot. But I have my little things. Anyway. But picking, and I've said this in videos this week already, of focusing on what matters and not worrying about what doesn't. And it's kind of like the saying of, you know, pick your battles and all that. And used to, I'd say, ain't no picking battles. Like, there's a problem, let's handle it now. Why would we ignore it or try to, what? Like, I used to think that was the stupidest thing. Deal with it, handle it, fix it, whatever. But there are things that don't deserve the reaction that they'll get out of us. And actions equal consequences. So if it's something that's stupid, and I could tell you all kinds of stories and stuff I've even seen people do. People will do, Lord, have mercy. But my point is, if somebody does something to you, or is ugly or whatever, I don't care if you end up on the side of the road with them, beating the brakes off them. They're going to be who they are. They're going to keep doing what they're doing. They're not going to change. People are going to be who they are. And granted, we can grow. We can do better. We can make better choices. But people that see no wrong in their own actions, that don't have accountability, that will not take responsibility for their actions, that see no problem in what they do, they're not going to change. Like, it doesn't matter what you do or say. Like, I don't care if you call the police ain't going to do nothing. You know, like, your neighbor might be playing metal music all night long. What are you going to do other than make where you're at a hostile environment? Like, I've literally witnessed, I had a friend that they had a family member this happened to, and I literally was at their house and like seen, but their neighbor, for some reason, their neighbor moved in, and they had lived here like forever. And their neighbor moved in and hated them, like painted on their fence cuss words and like messages for them. When they left their house, they would read these messages. And I'm like, what is wrong with people? If you don't like people, or you don't like what's around your house, why in the world would you live there? I mean, seriously. And if you don't like whatever it is, I don't know. And I really don't like to even start my day with stuff like this and nonsense. And I don't really even talk about this stuff because we don't need to focus on this stuff, especially on wishing and hoping people would be better, you know, and do better and have common courtesy and have decency and have respect and all that. And people may think I don't know. But we don't know what goes through a person's mind, why they do what they do or whatever. But point is, a lot of the stuff that we try to focus on don't matter. Ain't gonna be worth hill beans. And you can't change people. You can't make people do better or do right, no matter what you do. And I think we really try to control things in people and situations that we cannot control and will never control. So today, when you have somebody, because you will, we all will, when you have somebody act some kind of way towards you, look at you funny, be ugly to you, whatever, try to handle it with grace. And I'm going to try to too. And I prayed about it. I was like, God, help me, because I can't be doing this. Please forgive me for getting mad and really about to handle some stuff that you need to handle. You know, because I just have a problem with people, you know, trying to hurt me or trying to hurt other people or whatever. I just don't know. Something in me, I guess that's the man coming out. Because, that gets on my nerves so bad that men ain't, a lot of men today just ain't being men. They're supposed to be protectors and providers. They're supposed to be protecting people, women and children, and they're hurting them. And that fires me up. We should not be conducting ourselves that way. But anyways, Jesus, fix it. Because if I do, I'm going to jail. And the thing is, we ain't going to fix it. You ain't going to make somebody be different. We ain't going to make men be men, be protectors and providers. We ain't going to make women be women. We ain't going to make nothing be nothing. But we do have control of ourselves, and we can make better choices and decisions. So today, focus on what you can control instead of what you can't. And try to have a good day. And try to be calm. Don't get excited.